In today's fast-paced, high-stakes business world, effective leadership is more crucial than ever. As a manager, you're faced with countless challenges: managing diverse teams, navigating pressure from higher-ups, maintaining productivity, and dealing with the constant flow of change. All of these elements can create stress, overwhelm, and a sense of uncertainty. So, how can you lead with confidence, clarity, and calm in such a demanding environment? One timeless philosophy that offers powerful insights for modern leadership is Stoicism. Rooted in the teachings of ancient philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, Stoicism is often associated with personal resilience and emotional control. But its principles go far beyond just individual well-being. They provide a framework for leadership that can help you manage stress, build stronger teams, and navigate challenges with greater wisdom. Today, we're going to explore how Stoic principles can inform your leadership style. We'll dive into the key Stoic lessons that can make you a more effective, mindful, and resilient leader, and we'll discuss actionable strategies you can begin implementing today. So let's get started. The first challenge for any leader is managing the overwhelming amount of information, requests, and pressures that come their way every single day. In such an environment, it's easy to feel like you're constantly reacting, jumping from one task to another without ever taking a moment to think. This is where Stoic philosophy offers valuable guidance. One of the foundational principles of Stoicism is the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote extensively about this idea in his Meditations, reminding himself repeatedly that he could not control external events, but he could always control his response to them. For a leader, this is crucial. You can't control every circumstance, market fluctuation, or person on your team, but you can control how you respond to them. This Stoic mindset is especially powerful in leadership because it encourages leaders to focus their energy on what's within their control, making thoughtful decisions, fostering a positive work environment, and leading by example. This can be especially challenging when the pressure is high and it feels like everything is urgent. But by keeping your attention on what you can control, you'll be able to manage your emotional state more effectively, which in turn helps you lead with greater clarity and confidence. Another key Stoic principle that's critical for leadership is the idea of virtue, acting with integrity, wisdom, courage, and justice. The Stoics believed that living virtuously was the path to true happiness and fulfillment. For leaders, this means leading by example. If you want your team to exhibit resilience, focus, and empathy, you need to model those behaviors yourself. You can't expect your team to stay calm under pressure if you, as the leader, are reactive or overwhelmed. In fact, one of the most important leadership lessons we can take from Stoicism is the power of self-discipline. The Stoics were deeply committed to developing inner strength through the cultivation of discipline and virtue. For you as a leader, this means building the habits and routines that will help you stay focused and composed in the face of challenges. Whether it's maintaining a regular morning routine, setting clear boundaries for work-life balance, or practicing mindfulness, small daily habits will help you build the resilience and clarity needed to lead effectively. But being a Stoic leader doesn't mean you should be detached or unemotional. Quite the opposite. It's about understanding and managing your emotions, not suppressing them. The Stoics believe that we should acknowledge our emotions, but not let them control us. As a leader, you need to be aware of your emotional state and be intentional in how you respond to situations and people. This awareness allows you to make decisions from a place of calm and wisdom, not from fear or anxiety. Now that we've explored some key Stoic principles for leadership, let's dive into some actionable strategies you can implement right away to bring these principles into your leadership style. The first strategy is mindful decision-making. Stoicism teaches us to take a step back before making decisions, especially in high-pressure situations. This means pausing to reflect on the situation, considering your options, and being intentional about your response. For leaders, this might look like taking a few moments to breathe and collect your thoughts before responding to an urgent email, making a critical business decision, or addressing a team conflict. By practicing mindfulness, you create space for clarity, which leads to better decision-making. A great way to develop this habit is by starting each day with a few minutes of mindfulness practice. You don't need to meditate for hours. Just take 5 minutes in the morning to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and focus your mind. This will help you start the day with a calm, clear perspective, making it easier to maintain that mindset throughout the day. The second strategy is embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. In Stoic philosophy, hardship is not seen as something to avoid, but as a chance to strengthen your character. When faced with setbacks, whether it's a failed project, a difficult conversation, or a missed opportunity, take a Stoic approach. Instead of focusing on the negative emotions or frustrations, ask yourself what you can learn from the situation. For leaders, this mindset shift can be transformative. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, you can see them as a chance to build resilience and improve your leadership skills. For example, if a project doesn't go as planned, rather than blaming yourself or your team, reflect on what went wrong and how you can do better next time. This not only strengthens your leadership ability, but also creates a culture where your team feels empowered to learn from mistakes rather than fearing them. The third strategy is clear communication. As a leader, it's essential to communicate with clarity and purpose. The Stoics were masters of clear thinking and expression, and this skill is invaluable for leaders today. Whether you're giving feedback, outlining expectations, or addressing a crisis, clear and direct communication helps prevent misunderstandings and builds trust with your team. A Stoic leader communicates not out of emotion, but out of a desire to share knowledge, inspire others, and guide them toward the best possible outcome. When communicating with your team, focus on being calm, composed, and purposeful. Avoid unnecessary drama or emotional outbursts. Speak with clarity, and your team will respect your leadership more deeply. The final strategy is leading with empathy. While Stoicism is often seen as a philosophy of detachment, it doesn't mean leaders should lack empathy. In fact, a great Stoic leader is someone who understands the emotional needs of their team while remaining grounded and composed themselves. Empathy helps build strong relationships, fosters a positive work culture, and creates a sense of trust and respect within your team. To practice empathy as a Stoic leader, make a conscious effort to listen actively to your team. When someone comes to you with a problem or concern, take the time to understand their perspective without jumping to conclusions or offering solutions right away. This shows that you value their input and strengthens your connection as a leader. As we've explored today, Stoic philosophy offers a powerful framework for modern leadership. By focusing on what you can control, leading with virtue, practicing mindfulness, and embracing challenges as growth opportunities, you can become a more effective, resilient, and compassionate leader. The Stoic principles of clarity, calm, and wisdom can transform your management style and help you navigate the complexities of leadership with greater ease. I encourage you to start integrating these Stoic strategies into your daily routine. Begin by practicing mindfulness before making decisions, reframing challenges as opportunities, and communicating with clarity and empathy. As you cultivate these habits, you'll find yourself becoming a more centered, confident, and effective leader. Thank you for joining me in exploring Stoic leadership. I hope these principles help you lead with greater purpose, resilience, and wisdom.